Hello everyone, this is Mayank and welcome to my channel. So today we'll discuss about one small cap company in the agri sector. The company is KSE Limited. So we'll discuss about the business as a whole and then we'll discuss about the fundamentals. We'll see the financials and we'll notice few points. And then after that we'll see the technicals where I will give you the target for this as per my understanding. And this stock is only for swing trading as of now. For long-term perspective, we'll have to watch out and see how things unfold in the future for this particular company. So we'll see everything in details. So before I start into everything, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you get notified whenever I publish any such videos. Second thing, there is a Telegram group as well. The link is in the description. If you are interested in that, please join the Telegram group. And don't forget to share this video with your friends as much as possible so that I can create a good community where of like-minded people where we all try to be financially free with the help of stocks and our investment. So let's start. So KSE Limited is a company which is the agri sector and this produce cattle feed and some consumer oriented products. So we'll see this company is based on Trichur, Kerala district. And if you see the products of this company, so this company has it is called cattle feed, three products: cattle feed, milk product, and ice cream. So in the cattle feed, they have a few varieties, around three. So cattle feed, KS Supreme, KS Deluxe, and KS Premium. So different kind of varieties are there. And then if you see milk products, so they have paneer. So they have Vesta. There's a brand called Vesta. They have a brand called Vesta by which they market the milk products. So they have paneer, ghee. Then I think this is curd and ghee. So there are three kind of products. So ghee comes in this kind of packet and both in kato jar. So this is what they do. If you go to ice cream, so they have a different website itself for ice cream. So that's called Vesta ice cream. So as I told, the brand is Vesta. So this is what they looks like. They have this kind of different flavors. They told they have 10 flavors. Okay. So this is what their website looks like. You can go further and explore. So this fruit is strawberry, fondant chocolate, ice cream, pineapple, milk rolly, vanilla. So like that they have different options. If you click on view all flavors, then probably will come to know. So different flavors they have and different kind of sizes. They have tub. They have whatever it is, 100 ml, 60 ml cones. So they have different kind of options: paper cup and bulk pack and all those things. And they have lot many flavors as they told. There are around 10 flavors. They have mango, pineapple, strawberry, and then choco, vanilla, pista. So there are lot many varieties, and they are marketed only in the southern part of the country. So they are a South India based company, and the products is only available as of now in the South India. So this is what this company does. Three products: cattle feed, milk product, ice cream. So this is like it's not a big functional company. They have only very limited work, and but they are good at it. Okay, and this is an old company. It's not a relatively new company. If you see the fundamentals of this company, probably will get to know this company was formed in the year of 1972, and in 1976 a new plant was set up to manufacture ready mix cattle feed. And from there onwards, they are growing and they are doing a lot of things. A few things what we can check is, we go to our company. They have something called milestones. If you click on milestones, we'll get to know what this company has done in the past and how they have grown. I don't know, it's not visible, but I had seen it somewhere. So it's like every year, every 4 or 5 years, they have done something. Yeah, sorry, here 1972 they have done something. 1979 they increased the capacity. 1984 they have done solvent extraction plant. 1976 they have done new plant was set up in Rinjalakuda to produce 50 metric tons of ready-made mixed cattle feed. Solvent extraction plant as well. So they do solvent extraction as well. What they do from coconut oil, they get some product as a with the part of solvent extraction. This is also what they do. So this is briefly about the company. More details if you want, you can go back to the website and read everything whatever they've written on the website. But briefly, this is what this company do. Now we'll go to the fundamentals and we'll see some points here. So stock P is 6.89 and their market cap is only 672 crores company. So it's small cap company. But current price is 2100 and high low of 52 week was 2620 and 1191. So P is very attractive. It's only 6.89. ROC is 16.8 and ROE is 13.9. So this is quite relatively similar to companies which are doing great right now, Rallis and Godrej Agrovet. I'm not saying it's same, but it's relatively closer. Promoter holding is very less, 25.7%. This is the only point negative with this particular stock, and that's the reason I told it's not a long-term stock as of now. So we'll see how the promoter holding unfolds when we go to that part of the video. The good part is that nothing is placed and debt is only 13 crore, where the net profit annual is 18.9 crore. So that's they are almost debt free company. Earning per share is 311. That's why the stock P is very attractive, 6.89. So now, we'll see I'll discuss this in detail about later how these things works. So we'll go to quarterly results. We'll go to profit and loss statement. So March 19 they had sales of 350 crores. And over the period of time, they increased the sales to 1512 crores in the period of around 12 years. So that's close to 4 times they have increased, more than 4 times they increased their sales. And if you see net profit started with 3 crores and now the net profit reached this particular trailing 12 months 100 crores. So that's around 33.33% growth in terms of net profit. And if you notice, this net profit double digit came only in trailing 12 months and it came only once more in 2018. Not triple digit but good one, like highest ever. 70 crores was the highest ever till 2018. So notice this point properly. Net profit was highest till 2018, 70 crores 2018. Then highest ever came in this particular trailing 12 months 100 cr. So remember this point. Earning per share is the highest ever is 311. This is the only time it is triple digit, and the last time it was triple digit higher margin, which was 2018 217, and then it was 136 in 2016. So remember these points clearly. Now if you see stock price CAGR is 31% growth in the last 5 years. That's a very good growth. Now if you see share capital reserves and all, 25 crore started and then the reserves become 185 crore till now. What's this September 2020? So that's a growth of around 7.5 times. Promoter holding, if you see, that's the very part I told you, 74% is held by public, only 25.7% held by promoters. But if you go to public, around 19.2% held by this particular investment companies, PJDS Properties and Investment. So if you include this in promoters, because they're kind of promoters only, so it comes around 25, 20, 40, around 45% held by promoters, you can say. Remaining are held by public. Now, interesting part to notice here is, in the case of public, around 1 to 4, around 4.5% is owned by Godrej people. So around I'll leave this part device. So 1.37 and 2.05, around 3.5% is owned by Godrej Industries and Nadir Barjorji Godrej. So they are the people who are also the backers behind Godrej Agrovet. So I already discussed few things about Godrej Agrovet in the past. If you want to see that video, I'll leave the link in the description and also on the cards. You can go back and see. But Godrej Agrovet is doing very good in the case of agriculture overall. And since this company is invested, since these people are invested in this company also, I can see there is some linkage between Godrej Agrovet and this company. And this company does cattle feed production and Godrej Agrovet sells cattle feed. So maybe Godrej Agrovet procure cattle feed from this company and then they sell it as a brand. So this might be a relation between these two companies. This is what I am saying right now from promoter holding, if I notice further. So this is what it is. Now I'll tell you, as I told you this point to remember, where profit loss statement, I told you remember this particular points, 70 crores and 100 crores profit. Now if you go to charts, if you see charts, so the biggest stock price was in the month of March 2000, June 2018, and in the same March of 2018 they had posted a revenue of like 70 crores, highest net profit till then, and when they posted, the price went too high. Same things pattern is happening right now. They will post profit and loss, so they will post a revenue of profit of more than 100 crore, and also the EPS is triple digit EPS after 2018. So I'm expecting the same history will repeat and they will again touch the same price point. So this is what I'm expecting and this is what looks like from the behavior. One more thing to notice is, if you see PE ratio median for last 5 years, PE ratio median for last 5 years is 15.4 and currently the stock has PE is only 6.89. So it's nearly half of that. So it's less than even half of that. So there's a very good opportunity. The stock will grow very high and it will touch a median of 15. So if you see median of 15, it's close to here. So this is what this particular the difference between what the price is and the difference between what's the median of this particular stock right now. So there's a very good opportunity as per me. Also, if you go to see sales and margin, so sales and margin have been consistently growing and this is very high in terms of 31 December 2020 and March every company is giving very good results, and this particular company also in the agriculture sector, they have to give very good results. This is what is expected already from this company. So this is how the fundamentals look like. We'll quickly see the technical parts. So technically, if you see, I've seen the last 1 year chart. So this particular company is creating a good kind of support here, and right now this company is almost close to its support level. For last close to 5 6 months, this is the support this company is maintaining, because nothing significant happened. Significant will happen now when this result will come out. Now if we go for 5 years chart, so this is what I told you, this is what the company reached in 2018 June, and this is what the target right now which I'm thinking if when the results comes out. So if you see the price, the kind of return which you can get from the current price to this price is close to 90%, and I think this will might cross little bit. This is the target, minimum target. It might cross little bit on top of this also. So we can say about 100% return we can get if we invest in this current price point at this particular stock. So this is the return what we are expecting. And one more thing to tell you, that this is the commodity stock. So every stock in commodity is doing very good, be it cement, be it agriculture, be it steel, be it copper, be it manganese, everything is doing good, and this is also commodity stock, so it is bound to do good in this particular basically the stock market right now. Everything is happening in the favor of commodities. So this is what my personal analysis is. A return of around 100%, close to 100% is possible in this particular stock in a very short period of time. So if you like this video, please hit that like button, share it with as many people, more people as possible, and leave your feedback in the comment section. We'll see you in the next video. Till then, stay happy, stay safe. Thank you so much.